seeing it all the time. Like, every movie on BET, there's a crackhead, a baby daddy, and someone's sad child. Like, it gets old. Like, I just got sick of it. So, yeah, I really just wanted to focus on and create art that celebrates blackness and being black and happy and being black and successful and being black and being in love, you know, and all of that. And not necessarily, and I think now, like, I have a lot of ideas that do kind of touch on, like, different parts of black history and different parts of different political and social issues that are going on. But I also just kind of want to write something that's, like, happy and fun, and then cast black people in it.
Okay.
For the day. Because, like, I just feel like, yeah, like, we see all these movies, and, you know, white people aren't sitting down and being like, oh, we have to sell our pain. Like, why do we have to sell our pain? I'm not here to pimp my trauma. So, yeah. There needs to be a shift.
Yeah. And it will be refreshing. It'll be refreshing. Yeah.
And even in that, you know, it goes back to representation. Because just by me doing this, I'm making things better. Okay. Just by me being black and being a woman and creating my own stuff, I'm adding to that change because, you know, the stories about the political and the different things that happen and the historical things do need to be told. But when they're told by an old white man, they're very different than when they're told by a young black woman. My interpretation of slavery might be, or is going to be, very different than an old white man.
Of course.
So, or my of anything else. So I think it just goes back to that too. Like, all of these companies feel like, oh, if we just do that one black play, then we've got our diversity quota. Check, we're good. But then they don't have anybody sitting on the board next to them being like, that ain't it. That's not it. Or if you're going to do that play, then you need to have a director who understands the content of that play.
Right. Absolutely. Agreed. So,
like, there was one place here that did In the Heights. I don't know if you've heard of it.
No.
But it's a play by Lin-Manuel Miranda that takes place, and I'm going to mess up too, in Brooklyn Heights, I believe.
Okay.
And it's about Puerto Ricans and Dominicans, and they did this play, and they just didn't they didn't care at all about the people whose story they were portraying. Like, they cast it correctly, thank God, because there's been stuff here where it has to be a Puerto Rican cast, or it has to be a black cast, and they'll just cast it with white people, which blows my mind. But with this, they cast it correctly, but then they told them in one of the songs, it wasn't necessary to sing those lyrics because the lyrics were all in Spanish. And they're like, no one's going to understand it anyway. And I was like, you're doing a show about Hispanic people. What do you mean? Don't sing it. Like, so it's just that insensitivity that I think people have to be aware of. If you don't care enough to do the show,